Well, I wasn't expecting it, but there is a part 3, because as it turns out, this system runs really hot. And I don't like how hot it runs. And the board has some issues as well. So, even though I just put it all in here, I'm going to be ripping it all back out again and installing something new. I don't have a lot of time to do it, so I've got to get cracking. Okay, progress on some fronts, and no progress on others, and regression on some fronts even. So here's the old board, A8N5X, revision 1.0. Yeah, so you know that this is not a very good board. If we go over here, you can see, and another one of these P5K SE EPU boards. You'll probably question why I would try and use something like this when I had all that difficulty with the other one. This one actually seems to work, although it's got a very interesting quirk that is going to result in my not being able to use an IDE hard drive or the optical drive. Probably should have seen this coming from a mile away, but having both the outboard controller for the, I think it's a Marvell 88 SE61 or something like that. I forget exactly what it is. But whatever the case may be, having that and the Rocket RAID installed conflicted in a very interesting way. It prevented me from entering the BIOS, made me think that the keyboard had some kind of an issue with it. So I had to go get out another keyboard, and when it still did it with that, I thought there was a problem with the motherboard, even though it worked fine when I brought it home. But nope, disabling the Marvell controller, because I kind of need the Rocket RAID, but disabling that let me go ahead and get into the BIOS setup utility. So, oh well, that's just kind of the way that things are going to go, I guess. The system seems to be running fairly cool, though, which is nice. So, this should be the only drive. Actually, it's not. I think I have the RAID array. So let's hope that I don't trash the RAID array by accident. We could use Master Boot Record, or we could use GPT. I'm going to just use GPT. That is fine. DA1 for that. ADA0, 250 gig, Western Digital Blue. It's actually a recertified drive. Good to go. Good to go. Enter all. Take whatever's left. And I was hoping not to have to do that, but oh well. I was going to do it anyway. Now I just have to do it. I'm going to have to do it faster. So I got to use this old drive that's got a couple bad sectors on it. Oh, that's a boot drive. So. And hopefully I can reload my configuration file. Shouldn't be too difficult to do that. Alright, so we can push enter. We can exit, and I'm going to shut this down, and I'm going to put this drive where it needs to go, and we'll get it done. Okay, both drives are now installed. There's a blue cable, just because we need some more different colors in there. So I'm going to check and make sure that my floppy drive, I don't really have a CD-ROM anyway. So the first drive should be primary master. Then it should be the secondary. You know, there isn't anything booted to it. We'll just leave it like that. And our configuration, shouldn't be anything there. Everything else should be good to go. Save and exit. Power LED is working, which is good. That's more than I can say for the K8 SE Deluxe. And now is when the problems will start. Just watch. I don't have it hooked onto the network. Oops. No, that's not a big deal. Yeah, look at how much faster that is from the hard drive. Which I'm assuming it's coming from the hard drive anyway. Probably should unplug that USB stick. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I just unplug that USB stick. See if it freaks out. Nope, seems to have been okay with that. ADA0, ADA1, and ADA0. Alright. Okay, so we wanted to give it an address. We'll give it the address that I was going to give it anyway. It's not DHCP. So this is the address it's going to have anyway. No IPv6, initializing interface. Alright. Oh dear. I thought it was gigabit. Yeah, I thought that was gigabit. I'll have to investigate. Alright, false alarm. It is gigabit. As it turns out, this is this, which is off. And the other one had a loose cable at the back. Should probably replace that. Okay, so we'll just quickly come in here. Start it up. Alright. Starting the latest firmware. Everything should be fine. Backup and restore. Restore configuration. I want NAS 5. Restore configuration, and the server should reboot itself just like that. And probably end up with an issue when it comes down to network. I'll show you that, which is going to involve my having to reboot the machine. I already ran into this problem once. Actually see the hard drive LED. It's nice to have those LEDs actually working. All the boot up stuff that goes by so fast you can't even see it. Takes a while to boot. I'll just watch the whole process. So you can time it if you wish. I'm sure somebody's already doing it. I'm telling you, your system is so slow. Mine boots up in like half the time. To which I reply, I don't care. My system works just fine. I don't really need speed and boot up. Alright. Oh, it worked. So I guess it was similar enough, or the network controller was similar enough that it just worked. When I did that with the other machine, my phone's about to die here, so I'm going to have to make this really quick. It didn't work so well, but that's going to do it for the video. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.